What if I told you there isn't one best food for type 2 diabetes? I know that's probably not the answer you were hoping for. Because you've been diagnosed, you've probably searched for it. What should I eat? What should I avoid? What's the one food that will lower my blood sugar? I helped over 7,000 people with type 2 diabetes, and one thing I can guarantee you is that focusing on one miracle food is exactly what keeps many people stuck. Because the better question isn't what's the best food, it's how do I build meals that help my body work the way it's designed to. Hey, I'm Dr. Jason Schumard, and I've spent the last 20 years helping people understand what's really driving type 2 diabetes. And one of the biggest mistakes I see is people trying to fix one food at a time. They spend all their energy asking whether bananas are okay, or eggs, or oatmeal, when the real answer has very little to do with the individual food. Let's start with this. There isn't one miracle food that reverses type 2 diabetes because your body doesn't respond to foods one at a time. It responds to an entire meal. That's why asking what's the best food usually isn't the most helpful question. A better question is, what should my plate actually look like? Because when you build your meals the right way, your blood sugar becomes much more stable without having to overthink every bite. Here's a simple way to think about it. About half your plate should be filled with fiber-rich, non-starchy vegetables. Things like leafy greens, broccoli, zucchini, peppers, asparagus, and cauliflower. Why? Because fiber helps slow digestion and reduces how quickly glucose enters your bloodstream. Next comes protein, about 1/4 of your plate. Things like chicken, turkey, salmon, sardines, and eggs. Protein helps you stay full longer and slows how quickly your body absorbs carbohydrates. Then add healthy fats. Depending on your body and goals, controlled portions of carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, quinoa, lentils, and beans. Notice I didn't say eliminate carbohydrates because for most people, the goal isn't avoiding carbohydrates completely. It's learning how your body responds to them. When you build meals this way, something important starts to happen. Your blood sugar rises more gradually. Your body doesn't have to release as much insulin all at once. You experience fewer spikes, fewer crashes, and more stable energy throughout the day. This is why labeling foods as simply good or bad doesn't really work. The same slice of bread can create a very different blood sugar response depending on what you eat with it. That's the part most people never hear. If this is making sense and you're enjoying these practical explanations, hit the subscribe button. Every week I break down type 2 diabetes and metabolic health in a way that's simple to understand and easy to apply. Now here's where the conversation gets even more interesting because it isn't just about what you eat, it's about how your body responds to what you eat. Two people can sit down, eat the exact same meal, and have completely different blood sugar responses. Why is that? Because their insulin sensitivity is different. Their metabolic health is different. Their bodies are functioning differently. This is why some people feel like they're doing everything right, but they're still not seeing results. They're following general advice instead of understanding what their body needs. At this point, you may be wondering, okay, so how do I know what's actually happening in my body? And that's exactly where most people get stuck. They're told what to eat, but they're never shown what to measure. So I created a simple guide that walks you through the labs and markers we use to better understand what's really happening beneath the surface. You can download it for free using the link below this video. My goal is to simply help you understand what's actually going on inside your body. You'll learn which markers really matter and why normal labs don't always tell the full story. The bigger takeaway isn't that you need to find the perfect food, it's that you need to understand how your body is responding to the food. When you stop chasing quick fixes and start building balanced meals consistently, everything begins to change. Blood sugar becomes more stable, cravings become easier to manage, energy often improves, and you're no longer guessing what to eat. You're learning how your body actually works. That's the difference between trying the latest diet and building habits that create lasting progress. If this helped you understand type 2 diabetes differently, download the guide below and start there. And if you want more practical, science-based explanations like this, make sure you're subscribed. I post videos every week to help you better understand type 2 diabetes and to take control of your metabolic health.